Hello, y'all! In today's live stream, we are checking the weather. Once y'all get me to 250 subscribers, though, then I will be able to, or I will do a giveaway on BGSI. Could have a white Christmas though from this winter storm rolling through. But you really want to talk about a textbook look for a winter storm? Look at this. Freaking freezing line going up the entire East Coast. With possibility of a subtropical storm. Could get a low down here that could develop and go into the East Pacific. I don't know though. But generally the winds are like this. And then they're also like this. So yeah, generally that's what the 6Z run shows at the end of it. And then here's the 12Z. Which shows a much different look. Some moisture in the Gulf and a little bit of moisture getting picked up by the winter storm right here. It does show around the 18th chance at some subtropical trying to form. I'm not sure though. But it goes like this. It goes northwest, then northeast, then east, then southwest. Even though this area of weak low pressure looks non-tropical, I'm going to watch it as it goes northeast. And it could give the northeast some snowfall. But one thing I'm concerned about is when we get this massive Arctic blast, I'm a bit concerned of this area because we could get a bomb cyclone that forms up off the southeast coast and bombs out towards the northeast. That is a very possible outcome. Here's a Euro 12Z. Which generally shows us being in a warmer pattern. Now for the North Atlantic, here's the Euro 12Z. Euro is showing us front-induced a front-induced low right here that goes like this. Here's the GFS. I'm a little concerned about this low as it forms up and goes generally this way or more northern, because it definitely has a look of a front-induced subtropical storm, possibly. Then we get a front-induced low off of that, which generally goes east and then southeast and then south and then southwest. So y'all can see why I'm a bit concerned. One area I've not checked today so far was Europe, especially this area, because I'm expecting a subtropical storm to form out of that area. Might be a little weak, but hey. Speaking of the devil, could have one right here and then one eventually over here. Now for the Western Pacific, generally just quiet other than 93 west, which is heading towards southern Vietnam. Supposed to bring a little bit of rain showers and thunderstorms. I'm watching two areas though, this area and this area. Mainly because if I go a little further, y'all can see we get a tropical wave right there, and then if I go a little bit back, possible subtropical entity, but I'm not sure. Then we get another tropical wave right there, another one right here, and then another one over here. So generally just active in the West Pacific and Indian Ocean. I'm going to go to the Central Pacific so we can see those potential subtropical disturbances. The first one weakens after it forms up, mainly because it's going to be in a trough and it gets sheared. The second one actually strengthens all the way. Indian Ocean now. We're still gonna get a tropical cyclone or two down in the South Indian Ocean. Maybe a subtropical or tropical entity trying to form up over here. Generally down here or up here. And then a weak low right here. So yeah, I'm not sure of things, but it's better to check them out right now while we got the chance. Mainly because we might not be able to look at them in the future. but it does show a 1001 subtropical low, a 1001 millibar subtropical low right there. But generally quiet still. Do have a subtropical entity right here, a weak low right here, and then something brewing up here, which is gonna eventually head generally southeast, as y'all can see right there. This right here is a little concerning, not very though. But this time of year, you do see some subtropical storms that form up off of southeastern Australia and then go out to sea. Some even go inland. Like if they're out here, they'll go like this. Or like this. So yeah, there's a wide variety of tracks. And sometimes we even get them out here. Exactly where this one is. This one is going to take a track like this. For the Southeast Pacific, not really anything. Other than maybe a possible invest through here that just gets elongated as it generally moves southeast. So yeah. Now South America. I am watching very closely through this area or southern of this area or even northern of it. So basically throughout this entire coast, basically throughout the entire east coast of South America, I'm watching. Mainly because we are going to get this thing to come off of South America and then strengthen.
Brian, I might need your help down here.
Why?
I might need some help getting some stuff out of the refrigerator for Grandma. Can you help me down here, please? Thank you.
I will. Could have a possible front-induced tropical storm. Maybe. And when I mean maybe, it's a 50-50. And then I guess we could check the North Pacific to get the entire view of what it's gonna look like. But yeah, generally just a polar vortex. Just diving generally southeast. How are y'all doing, guys? There we go. Yeah, I have a big old pimple right there. But yeah. I'll see y'all in the next